Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and welcome to Ascendr. My name is Richard. I'm the CEO and co-founder of Ascendr. I want to take just 2 minutes to take you through the platform. When you first sign up to a platform, all you want to do is get started. So I'm going to keep it nice and high level. I'm going to show you the product and then share with you the most exciting features that we've got coming up this year. I've been in the SaaS space for about 15 years now, and a lot of that time has been spent in implementations and onboarding. And I had challenges with sharing regular updates with the customers, and that being kind of caught up in emails or Slack messages. Nothing's kind of consolidated into one platform. I don't have a way to share updates with the customer otherwise. There's nothing that I can get them to log into and have a look at what's going on. The executive sponsor wants to have high level information about what's going on. So when did the project start? When's it due to finish? What are the key deliverables? How are we tracking? And is there anything that I need to jump into to kick ass of my team, right? The project manager, on the other hand, wants to go into the detail. He wants to know what needs to be done by when and by who. And that might be on his team or on the vendor's side. The idea behind this is that you can use Ascendr to manage the onboarding process for your clients. Let's have a very quick look at what's going on. When you first log in, you're going to be presented with a screen just like this. It's going to have some example projects. So if we go and have a look at the first one here, you can see here it's broken down into a number of key deliverables that you're going to be providing to your customer. If you go over to the deliverables tab, either by clicking on the card here or clicking on the menu item across the top, you can see what the breakdown is. Similarly, we can click on the tasks card or the tasks tab to go into the detail and see what the makeup of this project is. By going into a task, I can see what this task is about. I can add comments, upload files, assign it to internal team members or to the external client, or even add it to a team. Because if you've got something that needs to be passed to the marketing team, for example, you don't necessarily know who in the marketing team that's going to be assigned to. Give it to that department, and then you can manage that internally. Keep notes and provide project updates in the notes section. You can tag people in here. They'll get email notifications as to what's going on. You also have a contacts tab here. Now, I think it's incredibly important to keep a track of who's involved in the project, not necessarily just those who need to have portal access and see what's going on with the project, but I also might want to be aware of who the executive sponsor is, who the economic buyer is. They might not necessarily have day-to-day involvement in the project, but it's really important from a project manager's perspective to know who they are, what their role is in the project, what their job title is, and even things like what time zone that they live in. I'll let you explore the platform and find out about the wonderful features and functionality, but I also really want to let you into the secret as to what's coming up right now. I'm going to move over to my staging environment. You'll notice that the look and feel is identical, but we've got some more tabs across here, and these are the things that we're working on right now. So things that have been important to me when I'm either running a project or running a team of people who are running projects. Firstly, I've got a list of risks. So has somebody changed roles in the organization? Have we lost a champion? Is somebody not logging in? Is there a technical blocker? All of these things, we want to keep a track of what's going on. And then when you go into the risk itself, you can have a conversation about what the risk is and how big the risk is. And you can also create tasks for the team to mitigate those risks. Let's have a quick look at what else we've got coming up. Financials, so that the project management team have got oversight as to which invoices have been raised, whether they've been paid or not. Eventually, this will have an integration with Xero in QuickBooks, so this can be updated automatically. But to start off with, it's going to be essentially a log of the invoices raised with the ability to mark them as paid or unpaid. We're also tracking the education. So if part of your onboarding experience is to get the customer through a learning management system to learn how to use your platform, you can create the courses in here. You've got a list of users, you can track their progress, and you can assign people from here as well. The one last thing I'll bring to your attention is the success criteria. I think this is incredibly important to make sure that the project management team, the implementation and onboarding team remain completely laser focused on what the success criteria is for the customer. Build these out with the economic buyer on the kickoff call, and they will have the ability to go in and set that the criteria has been met. So now you'll have the option to use the interactive walkthrough on your version of Ascendr. Feel free to use that or just crack on. If you've got any questions, please reach out to me. I'm here to help.